What are the benefits of being a virgin? You survive a horror movie 99% of the time. I think those twin girls in The Shining were virgins. You fool. You're going to bring those comments. A lot less likely to have children. As a virgin, the chances of having kids is low, but never zero. Low. As a woman, I can always answer the "Are you pregnant?" question with an absolute no. As a man, I always answer no. Well, if you make it till you're 30, then you become a wizard. You're a virgin. Harry. You're a virgin. Mary. No STDs or worry of pregnancy. Obviously you have not watched Jane the Virgin. Him joking, don't attack me. You are not the father. Does a double backflip and somersaults off stage. Mother screams in agony. You'll be invited to the next satanic ritual. Well, of course I'll be invited. They have to summon someone. Call me olive oil cause I'm extra virgin. Now that's sexy you. Less chance of standard. That's the only benefit I have so far. You can still get herpes from casual contact, kissing, etc. Don't let that auntie with a cold sore smooch you. That's why I said less of a chance. I mean, I've never kissed either, so that's helping too. STD free. Dodge 100. You can still end up with it through blood transfusions and giving oral sex. Way to kill the mood. I would get the whole bed to myself. Having something left to look forward to. You're going to be let down, lol. It's fun, but it's not this big life-changing moment. A couple nights ago my wife asked me to spank her, and I accidentally punched myself in the balls. It was horrific and excruciating. I didn't want to ruin the mood, so I played it off for the next minute. I told her about an hour ago and there are still tears in her eyes from laughing. So I guess that. Damn. That is dedication to the show must go on. Respect. T.I. takes you for an annual hospital checkup for some reason. Apparently it means you're good at making memes. No crazy as duck exes. You can generate exes without sex. Yeah, but they don't become crazy until you put your dick in them. STD free. Can still get them from blood transfusions and giving oral. Duck. You don't know what you're missing. Bliss is ignorant. No chance of getting the clap. No paternity suits or scares. Don't have to go through the pain and expense of a vasectomy or getting YouTubes tied. Let's see. No potential for screaming kids or spending money on them. No confusing partners. More time to yourself. The list goes on. Some people put undue weight on arbitrary social constructs like virginity. I guess being a virgin means such people might like you slightly more. Only possible non-sarcastic reason I can think of, you still have that first time. The longer you hang on to it, the more wisely you can choose who you want to spend the rest of your life being the first. Well, I might be rare in this, but since all my relationships so far didn't work out, I would have preferred if I didn't have sex with them, but that's not really specific to being a virgin. There might not be any benefits, but there are benefits to being single. You're like Jesus, he didn't even get laid. Definitely got nailed though. Free ride to the middle of the volcano. Well, I'm asexual, so the benefit is me not having trauma. Still need a therapist though for some of the weird ducking shit you'll post on the internet. And don't spoil or tag NSFW. So dainty. It's coolio. No risk of being an unexpected parent. Almost zero chance of STDs. No pregnancy. Less chance for drama. When you have sex, your brain chemistry is affected and makes you feel attached to your partner. This can be problematic if that person is a scumbag. Unless you are prepubescent, I really don't see much difference in being a virgin as opposed to not being one. I kept my virginity by choice much longer than I should have. Come to your senses. You're only in the prime of your life once. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Apostrophe. Just like having sex regularly, there are lots of benefits spread among multiple categories. I want to clarify that most of my evidence is obtained through less than scientific methods or is anecdotal, so please take what I say with a grain of salt before believing this is the be all end all of this discussion. If I'm wrong on anything, please correct me. That being said, I'm going to kick this list off with lifestyle. 1. Adults that I have talked lost their virginity at an older age. 21 plus, have reported having a clearer mind before losing it. They talk about how, before the first time they had sex, they never really pursued it, but now they keep an eye out and it sometimes gets distracting. 2. Obviously, if you aren't having sex, you have more free time to do other things you enjoy, such as hobbies and sports. 3. Lots of people I have met that are still virgins are more spiritual/religious and claim to be closer to themselves and their identities. This is more correlation and not causation, is my guess, but I thought that I would list it. 4. Without the pursuit of sex, I have found that relationships are more wholesome. Again, more correlation and not causation. Health, just a few. 1. Outside of rare cases, you can confidently say that you are STD free if you are a virgin. This one is probably obvious. 2. Sex is not an easy sport. In fact, you can get some injuries during sex that you would have a hard time repeating doing anything else. There is something to keep in mind. 3. Maybe not a benefit, but men only. After your first orgasm you break free a physical blockage that stays relatively small. Well, those things regrow, and they sometimes hurt to push out. Happens to me a lot because I don't masturbate often, nor do I have lots of sex. This is especially true if you have sex and then don't orgasm for months on end. Financial 1. Obviously, if you don't have sex it's difficult for you to have a child. As a virgin, you can better plan when you start risking having kids and remain financially stable. Birth control exists, sure, but only goes so far. 2. Condoms and birth control get expensive. Not as expensive as having a kid, but much like a nasty cigarette habit. If you blow through condoms a lot it is going to be expensive. Birth control, pills and IUDs, is less expensive overall, but gets a little pricey up front. In the end, it still costs money to duck no matter how you cut it. That's a lot of what I got. Again, if I'm wrong on anything, please be sure to correct me and point me in the right direction. You are not pregnant. No pregnancy scares. I have a lot of extra money, as in not spending gas driving to a booty call, and I have no child support. Plus I can buy dinner for myself and not feel bad about the bill afterwards. God's just really proud of you. It's hard to be proud when you're fake. Jesus man, you're like a walking stereotype. Atheists like you are almost as bad as Jehovah's Witnesses. Actually no, JWs are annoying, but at least they're relatively respectful. At least in my experience. Guaranteed to have no STDs or kids. You can still end up with STDs by giving oral or blood transfusions. Oral totally counts. At least I'd say so. I doubt STDs are spread through blood transfusion very often, seeing as most blood banks don't accept donors with STDs. Technically possible I guess, but far from likely. No worries about STDs or child support. Your libido skyrockets. Mine went up after losing my virginity. I have much time to think about future choices, if that makes sense. You get to beat the boss a lot. Not a euphemism. ONAVIDEOGAME. You know that you don't have stees. Your pair bonding circuitry has no wear and tear. Not having to worry if you are knocked up, or if you knocked somebody up. Was just about to type this, and if your period is late, not having the momentary OMG am I pregnant thought. I was convinced I might somehow manage to pick up a spare sperm from a toilet seat when I was a young virgin queen, so I still stupidly had this fear. I'm irling at myself so hard right now. What utter nonsense. You're popular at all the latest satanic rituals. You can still be possessed by / sacrificed to demons. Nothing. Way more downsides. You can't die in the middle of sex. I have spent $0 on child support. Superpowers. Wait, how do I get mine? Just be a virgin for a very long time. You get wizard powers at the age of 30. What kind of powers we talking about? There is a bigger chance to escape Jason Voorhees. I swear to God. In every ducking movie the guy kills at least one couple which is into it at the moment. You can still wear a chastity belt. LinkedIn badge. Depends if you're male or female. You don't get STDs. You definitely don't have a kid or an STD. That's a good question. Bigger chance of being mature enough to give it to someone you sincerely feel actually deserves it, rather than being 15 and doing it because you feel you need to get rid of it so you can get respect from some dipshit 16-year-olds. You get to have sex for the first time. You can masturbate only being judged by your family in the background while you're watching porn. Are you winning, son? Not having disappointed anyone yet. You get to look forward to post-nut clarity, but with another person. None. Go and lose it. If I could just go and lose it, I wouldn't be a virgin. No STDs and less chance for drama. Dibs on being the first sacrifice. You haven't disappointed anyone sexually yet, except yourself. You can't get STDs outside of extremely rare circumstances, or pregnant if you're a girl. You can go on Reddit. The one who took it doesn't own a huge villa in your head living there rent free. Being born between the 23rd of August and the 22nd of September. You don't have to worry about STDs or accidental pregnancy. Well, if the kid is a combination of me and the wife, then I'm doing the world a favor by not releasing that horror into the world. Not having to compare dicks. I've only had my husband's, and he's apparently above average, but I'll never know. Well moisturized hands. Being independent. You've only been ducked by society so far. No chances of STD. This guy right here lost his 12 years ago. And my asshole still hurts. I still have my virginity and virginity is cool. Becoming a wizard after you turn 35. I was just shy of 35 when I gave mine away. Biggest regret of my life. To end up a squib. Your parents probably will be looking to set you up, and once they do, and you do get a home, they won't complain about the loud noise coming from your room while you make your first sacrifice to the Dark Lord /U0001 FAR 78. There is no benefit to it. My page is clean. No pregnancies. You have something to look forward to that society implies is a life-changing incredible experience and a major milestone in becoming an adult. The rest of us know it's fun, but doesn't have any major impact on who you are as a person. Being able to be the first to your so. You learn perfected sage mode easier. Well, Virgin Mobile has its ups and downs. The free spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. AIDS free since 03 feet. You know you're clean of STDs. Missed your period? Well, it is just stress and you are not pregnant. What kind of answers are there besides you can't be a parent or get STDs? No STDs. Much lower chance of catching an STD. You never have any worries about having to deal with a baby. I can say I killed off an entire bloodline. There is none. It's an annoying thing that you want to take off of you, but you don't know how to. You feel unattractive, and you know that you are doing something wrong, but you don't know what. Your self-esteem is 6 foot underground, and you hate yourself. People on the internet assume that you are either a fat neckbeard living in his parent basement or a sexist piece of shit. I honestly think that my virginity is one of the thing that makes me depressed the most. None of that pesky sexual trauma. You haven't yet opened Pandora's box to the endless pursuit of meaningless sex. Virginity is a social construct and shouldn't be as important as it is emo. When I bone myself I get a guaranteed orgasm, which is a lot more than I can say for my sexually active friends lol. Apparently there's a lot of disappointment in that department. No STDs or kids to worry about. There's a 0% chance I'm pregnant. You get to please some Allahu Akbar dude in the afterlife. None. If you really think about it, church people like you and don't judge you. You go to heaven. No child support payments. You can laugh when someone says you are an ugly whore. There are actually many benefits scientifically. Besides low chance of contracting STDs and pregnancy, it actually improves relationships. It has to do with the man chasing the woman for sex. And once the woman gives it to the man, the woman doesn't have the power anymore. Unicorns only allow virgins to pet them. Nothing. Stop trying to make yourself feel better. Heaven's door might still be open. I wouldn't know. You can still lose your virginity. You can lie about losing it. No need for a needy bitch. Don't have AIDS. I have lucid dreams, so I can imagine sex however I want it to because I've never had it. I might try it. You do have to worry about morning sickness. No real benefits. No benefits. No false P accusations. I kinda wish I was a virgin sometimes. _ If you're accused of rape often enough to wish you were a virgin to have any ability, you may wanna consider some life changes. Easier to go to heaven. Well, if your parents are annoying about that kind of thing, then being a virgin means you have nothing to hide. Drugs/alcohol addiction and psychology disorders. You can auction it off on eBay. If you're a male you have absolutely no way of proving you are a virgin. If you're a female getting blood on a penis is hilarious. As a virgin in the first moment you can take advantage by saying it's your first time. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.